In 1934, when this aircraft was built, Australian missionaries had the vision of using this modern technology to take the gospel to the outback. But 30 years before, the Wright brothers had flown their Wright Flyer at Kitty Hawk in 1903, and Lawrence Hargraves was testing his box kites at Stanwell Park and flying his first planes, now relics in Sydney's Powerhouse Museum. 25 years after this, Charles Lindbergh flew the Spirit of St. Louis from New York to Paris, the first Atlantic solo crossing, and Charles Kingsford Smith flew the Southern Cross from California to Brisbane, the first flight across the Pacific. Around the same time as this, 1927 and 28, a plucky Anglican priest was flying his de Havilland Cirrus Moth across the outback from Wilcannia to Tibooburra and Broken Hill, and homesteads along the way. That man was the Reverend Len Daniels in the service of the Anglican Bush Church Aid, and he goes down as Australia's first flying parson. His adventures thrilled the Reverend John Flynn, a Presbyterian and the founder of the Flying Doctor Service in 1928, and others who used aviation in their quest to conquer the immense distances in the mysterious Australian outback. After World War II, various denominations placed flying padres and their planes in the outback. And then in 1961, Les and Martha Nixon came along with Outback Patrol. Les, tell us how Outback Patrol began.
Well, you match together the Christian message and the outback and aviation, and it becomes Outback Patrol to serve the people in the outback.
Padre Nixon flew this 50-year-old de Havilland Dragon for 15 years, around the nation many times, to 55 remote towns without a church, till the old plane gave up. It's now in a museum in Scotland.